It was a sunny June day of 1965, with the beautiful sun shimmering in between the dark grey clouds and the streams of rays entering the room through the window pane. Lara and her mother woke up early in the morning, took a quick shower and then went to the kitchen. Ding dong, the doorbell rings. Lara, see who is on the gate. Yes, Mom. Lara replied. Lara opened the door and saw a mature and well-dressed man in front of her. She asked him in her gentle voice who he was and what he wanted. I've come here to meet your mother, came the reply. Lara asked him to sit on the couch and told him to wait and went to call her mother. In a minute, as soon as her mother saw the person waiting for her, her face turned red with anger and she shouted as if someone had committed a dreaded sin. How dare you come here? Just get out of my house. The man on the other side requested her, as if emotionally begging her to hear him out. Wait, dear, please listen to me once. I am so sorry. Lara's mother didn't take a second more before interrupting him. I am not interested in this sob story of yours at all, just leave. Lara, perplexed by all of this, came in between and asked Mom, who is he and why are you behaving like this? Her mom, who was struggling not to break a sweat, told her in a rather sarcastic tone, he is the one who left us in the most difficult time, your father. Lara's father, in this moment, had eyes which screamed emotional exhaustion. The look of defeat on his face spoke at length about his regrets. I'm sorry, dear, please forgive me. Lara's mother furiously told him to leave, and with wet eyes he left the house and sat on the roadside and started crying. Inside, tears started rolling down Lara's face. She was taken aback by this revelation and she ran away to her bedroom and hugged her pillow behind the closed door and started delving deep into her childhood memories. She went back to the days when she was 6 years old. She was the only female child of her family. Her father used to work as a merchandiser in town's main mart and her mother was a housewife. Everything was going good in the family. Slowly and gradually time strolled by, and in the meantime her dad got promoted to the position of supervisor of the mart. Some of the old supervisors who had stayed in touch through a club of their own became his new friends. What started with a pint of beer after work to unwind, sometimes at the grocery with just office staff, and other times while visiting friends and family members at home, ended up making him a complete alcoholic. Consequently, he started showing rowdiness in his own home. It always seemed to happen while Lara was sleeping. At late night hours between 9 p.m. 12 a.m., she would often be awakened by sounds of argument between her mother and father. She didn't remember how old she was when she realized there was a problem between her parents, but she did know that she had not reached her double digit yet. Her father had a very prestigious position within the mart and the society. When he went to work, it was as if he switched to his other personality which used to appease everyone. He turned on his passion and everyone praised him and he was well respected. At home, his demeanor used to take a 180-degree turn. Soon though, his boundaries began to shift. He started having occasional anger bursts at his subordinates. His constant inebriated state soon took away the better of him. With his growing drinking habits, he inevitably started having more and more outbursts at his workplace as well. Alcohol made her father verbally and emotionally mean, and he would always be yelling something obnoxious and slurred, not only at home but now at everywhere in the society or the mart. One day in the evening, Lara was watching something on television and suddenly her dad arrived and started smoking in front of her. Her mom started arguing not to smoke in the house and the argument changed into a fight. Her dad obnoxiously told her mother, "This is my house and if you have any problem living with me then I don't have any space for you in my house." Next morning, her mother decided to leave the house along with Lara and without saying a single word, she just left and started living at their maternal house which was in the same city. Her mother was very much interested in music and also knew how to play different types of musical instruments. She joined as a music teacher in a school to feed Lara. The morning turned to evening and the weather was getting worse. The sky was filled with monstrous clouds and it started raining. He was still sitting on the road and started shivering because of the rain. Lara came down to the hall, and immediately her mind went to her father out of sympathy when she saw him being drenched with rain from the window. "Mom, please let him inside. It has been raining for a long time and Dad is still there." Her mother was having a storm of emotions inside her head as well. This man who didn't take a minute to think before turning into a monster who was willing to let go of his family for his alcoholism, suddenly decided to visit them after all these years. Even as an adult who had seen things like these, her mother was still trying to process her father's sudden visit. She sat her daughter down and said, "Lara, do you remember when you were 10 and had to undergo a kidney transplantation? Where was this man who you are so concerned about?" Huh? 1 year after they parted, Lara was continually having fever and pain in her back flank. After a few checkups and lots of tests, they got to know that she was suffering from a chronic kidney disease. Doctor suggested she take proper medication on time with utmost maintenance of hygiene. Lara's mother took best care of her for many weeks. It proved to be very difficult for her to manage everything by herself, but she did everything with a smile. She loved her daughter so much that she was willing to sacrifice her own health in order to procure everything for her. After a few weeks, when they visited the doctor for another checkup, after examination he had a worrisome look. "Doctor, is everything fine?" she asked the doctor. "It is fine as of now, but she is suffering from a very serious disease. One of her kidneys is totally damaged and another one is 30% damaged." Further he added, "You will have to go for a kidney transplantation within 6 months. It was as if the floor vanished from beneath her feet. She sunk low in her seat and was almost on the verge of tears. She looked at her puzzled daughter and hugged her tightly. Lara's mother applied for the donor in the state and also gave advertisements in newspapers. The fees of operation was also a big issue for her. She sold all of her properties including house and jewelry and shifted to a room on rent. After weeks of relentless pursuit of a fit donor, they finally found a young man who was ready to give the gift of life to her daughter. He donated one of his kidneys and asked the doctor to make sure of his anonymity. By the grace of God, the doctor successfully conducted the operation and Lara was now in a safer zone medically. The doctor insisted him to be open about his good deed to the recipient. He refused and left, not just the hospital but the city itself. Lara and her mother proposed thanks to him in their heart. "Did he think of you then like you're thinking of him now?" Lara was brought back into the present moment. Lara again looked outside the window again and saw her shivering father, who was still not ready to give up. It was in that moment that she forgot all wrongs that had been brought unto her. Mom, when someone makes a mistake and realizes it and wants to change, he must be forgiven. Please forgive him, he's our family. Her mother hesitated at first but eventually gave in to her request and both went to the roadside and found him in an unconscious state. He was also having a high fever. They took him inside the house and called the doctor. Doctor soon arrived and after checking her father, he suggested to take rest, some medication and told her that he will be alright in 24 hours. A few hours later, at midnight, he suddenly started vomiting blood. Lara and her mom got frightened and called an ambulance and shifted to the same hospital where Lara was admitted for the kidney transplantation. They reached the hospital where doctor found the patient in a very serious condition. Doctor shifted her father to an emergency ward and asked them to have patience, he will be all right. After looking at the patient, the doctor was amazed as he was the same person who donated his kidney to the baby girl. The doctor kept him in ICU and treatment started. After an hour, the doctor called Lara and her mother. Doctor asked about the patient's identity and got him as the girl's father. Doctor, who still remembered Lara's mother, asked her, if you don't mind me asking, are you people not living together? He was not there with you at the time of Lara's operation. Filled with sadness, she said, no, we parted ways 8 years ago. Do you remember the anonymous young man who had donated his kidney to your daughter? Doctor asked, half astonished at the twist of events himself. How can I forget? That person is like a living God for me. Your husband is God. He is the one who donated his kidney to Lara. The doctor had the same sense of relief that he had after a successful operation. He realized the truth that he just uncovered was completely like an operation. In saving one life, he saved other lives connected to them. Lara and her mother had no words on this. Both started crying and said with a choked voice, Doctor, why didn't you tell us before? Doctor told them about how he insisted on remaining anonymous. He got a call from the nurse and he had to leave. Lara and her mother said on the bench outside, deep into the realization that this man has had a true transformation. They didn't realize how much time had passed before they saw the doctor coming out again. Lara's mother asked him, how is he right now? He is having some serious liver infection and his immunity power is relatively poor and can only survive if given proper care and affection, the doctor said with a low voice. Lara and her mother went to the ward where her father was. He apologized profusely and further added that he had left his addiction of alcohol and was aware that he doesn't have enough time. Please be with me, he begged them to stay with him. Lara and her mother came together and hugged him. Nothing will happen to you. Seeing this, the doctor made his donation public and the cover page of every newspaper and magazine was filled with this news. The story of their separation and subsequent reunion reached every other household. Every countryman was hoping for him to get well soon, and the owner of his mart announced that the company would take care of every medical expense of him and he would get medication from the best doctors in the world. By God's grace, prayers of not just the mother-daughter duo but all of their country were heard, and with time father recovered from his illness as well as addiction. Having learned his lesson, he now knew the value of family. They started living together again like a family. And as they say, all's well that ends well.